All right, guys, welcome back to the last lesson of the week. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know why I keep saying this, and then I say, I'm not going to say it anymore, and then I say, let's just welcome you to lesson 108, first Math 7. Today's lesson is supposed to be shorter. It's going to be substitution and formulas and substitution. So it's just how to put numbers inside a formula so that you get something else. And one of the formulas that we're going to be using is the one for temperature, Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's one of those things that we did in the Power Up books. I know that you guys missed them a lot. I know. It's one of those things that had to suffer. I know the super fun that you had, the amount of fun you had doing the power-ups. But, that's one of the things that unfortunately, you can't be doing because I can't time you. And I don't even know if you guys took it home. But let's just actually jump into lesson 108. All right, the first example, they say, look at the formula D equals R times T. This, by the way, is distance equals rate times time. And they tell you, well, the distance is 36, the rate is 9. They don't tell us any measures, so we don't know what it is. Yeah, they don't tell us measures, it's just numbers. And so they say, well, solve for T. So solve for T, what we're going to do is we're going to put 36 here instead of the D, so it's going to be 36. And we're going to put the 9 instead of the R, 9, T. And then we're going to divide by 9, both sides, because we're solve for T, we have to leave T by itself. They divide, and so 4 equals T. And that's it. That's it for example 1. Doesn't matter that the T is to the right or to the left. No, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we left T by itself. And so it doesn't matter what side it is as long as we leave it by itself and it's positive. Okay, so let's move on to example number 2. Okay, so then we get to this good old friend of ours, which is the formula to change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay. So from Celsius to Fahrenheit is going to be 9.5, 9 fifths, not 9.5, 1.8, but it's 9 fifths. And from Fahrenheit to Celsius is going to be the reciprocal, which is going to be 5 ninths. So it's the same thing. 1.8 or 9 fifths is the same thing. And they tell us, find what the Fahrenheit are when the Celsius is 37. So how many degrees Fahrenheit is 37 degrees Celsius? So what we need to know is what to do. And the first thing that we have to do is put this 37 right here instead of the C. And so it would be Fahrenheit equals 1.8 times 37 plus 32. Okay, so then we have to multiply 37 times 1.8. 8 times 7 is 56, and a 5 goes up. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 5 is 29, right? And a 0 as a placeholder, and then 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 times 3 is 3, right? And then 6, 9 plus 7 is 16, and a 1 goes up, is going to be 6.66. Oh, no, crazy. It is 6.66. By the way, it's 66.6, which is even worse. It's okay. The blood of Christ is with us. And so we then have Fahrenheit equals 66.6 plus 32. I told you that it would be okay. The 32 helps us here because 2 plus 6 is going to be 8. And 3 plus 6 is going to be 9. 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So 37 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius is pretty hot because it's 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Obviously, if you had this type of temperature, this would be definitely summer, or you're visiting a nice warm place. So that is pretty much it for today's lesson. All you have to understand is that if they give you something like C equals 37, you're supposed to, instead of the C in the first one, in the first equation, put 37 and then just do the math and you will find what it is. Okay? I'm going to check that I got the right answer. Oh, I got the right answer. All right. See you guys in the next one.